Hello everyone, I'm Professor Geek. Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk about a coming Indiegogo camp. Well, the campaign's already wrapped up, but it's still an in-demand store. Many of you might have heard about it. But this is Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb by Kyung Lee. And this is a title that I heard spoken about on definitely Ethan's channel, and I've heard it, seen it around Twitter. And Kyung actually messaged me right before he started the campaign, actually, to let me know what was going about, and so I could talk about it on my live stream and whatnot. And it looked really fascinating. I jumped on board. As you can see, I've got my, just to prove I was a contributor. I still am. There, 354. So I was excited about the title, looking forward to it. Obviously, I couldn't really make any kind of video or review it because I'd yet to receive it. But Kyung just sent me a brief little preview of it. And he said, you know, he's a fan of my channel, and he sent me something. So I thought, well, this is great. Now that I have some sort of tangible piece of the story, then I can do a little, as much of a review as you can. You can't really go but so far with just a few pages of it. But, you know, at least I can give a more educated look and maybe turn some people onto it who look like this kind of thing might pique their interest. So this is a test proof he said he did for the first printer, and he said he didn't like the way the colors on the cover kind of came out, a little desaturated or something like that. So he's on a different printer now, but still I've got the first like 7 or so pages, and he said he said it was fine to show this on video because all this has pretty much been posted before and shown before. So this is our first 7 pages, and looking at the character and looking at the designs for it and everything, you definitely see the manga style, you know, the manga influence. And I think the look of the character is so interesting. Our main character here, Seiya, I believe her name is, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And because I love it, when you look at her, it almost looks like her head doesn't quite match her body, right? She's got this sweet little kind of anime manga style face, but then this like ripped, you know, hero body ready to kick all kinds of butt. And that was my first thought, and I thought that's interesting. And then I don't know the whole backstory of the character or anything, but just from this little bit that I've read in the first few pages, it seems why. She talks about a chrysalis, being in a chrysalis or something like that. So so she's been in something that's given her this body, and she's feeling the differences with it and everything. So that's fascinating. That's a great premise. I really like that. So you've got the sort of manga anime influence, but then you also have he's spoken about, he might even talk about it on the campaign page, but I've heard him talk about it on Twitter, the 90s influence, the 90s comic influence. So the you know, glorying in the heavily muscular and idealized forms and everything, and the heavy action and everything like that. And that's something that is certainly missing from today's comics. So it's really cool to have that here. So I'm excited about this title. I'm really looking forward to receiving the whole thing once it's all finished up and sent our way. She seems like a cool character to follow. I'm interested in seeing what she does with these new powers in this new body. One quick thing, I love with this flashback here at her studio with her sensei, and she's just slammed Kanan. So I'm pretty sure that might be a reference to Kanan White. And then the next student that speaks up is Ethan. So I love it. I love it when Comicsgate creators or Comicsgaters or Indiegogo creators or whatever, I love it when they work each other into the stories. I think, who was it? Ben Jones was showing me, he showed our whole chat on the Sons of Comicsgate live show the other week how he's worked some images into one of his things there, and a lot of people do that. So that's really cool to see. It's fun to see. He also sent me this pick. This is one of the perks that you can get. This is a Z-Clay test proof he did, but this is one of the perks you can get from the campaign, and you can still order these, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can definitely get the book on demand still. The Indiegogo campaign store is up as an on-demand. I don't know how much longer it'll be like that, but these are the chapter title card Virgin Art Z-Clay prints that is one of the perks there as well. So I'm really looking forward to this title. Again, I can't say too much more about it because just receiving these, you know, just a few pages here, but I thought it was enough to really pique my interest, and I owed it to my audience to turn you guys onto it. If you hadn't heard about it, or if you were sort of on the fence, it's definitely something you want to check out. I know that there are a lot of manga fans in my audience, and you guys, damn you turned me onto it as well. I've started reading the Hellsing that I used to like to watch, and I've always been a fan of the Standalone Complex, and now I've got the My Hero Academia manga on its way. So damn vampires, you just convert everybody, don't you? But so that's one of the reasons why I'm very much looking forward to this, and I love the premise, at least what I know of it thus far. So yeah, join me, and I guess you can't be a backer anymore necessarily because the campaign's over, but you can still grab the book, and don't miss out on this, because I don't know if he's ever going to place it up on a store afterwards. You know, it might just be that issue 1 is gone after the campaign until he does a campaign for issue 2. I'm not really sure. So so check it out. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb on Indiegogo by Kyung Lee. And that's all for now. I've got a lot more reviews and some commentary videos coming up on some different aspects and happenings in comics right now. We will have our office hour stream tonight, of course, with me and Big Al, and another episode of Sons of Comic Gate Live on Thursday night. Movie rewatches, all kinds of great stuff to come on the Professor Geek channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, clicking like on the videos. Please do share them around, and the link to my Patreon is below. If you have something like this that you're wanting to send me to possibly get me to review or whatever, the address to my P.O. box is also in the description. And yeah, so the campaign's out there. So many of them I'm incredibly excited about, and I would love to talk about in video form, but can't really do that unless you have part of the story, unless someone, you know, gives you a digital or something like that, some sort of meat to sink your teeth into and actually talk about. So otherwise, we just do what we do on the Sons of Comics Gate Live channel, which is review and talk about and kind of promote some of the upcoming campaigns there like that, just like Ethan Van Sciver has been doing and continues to do now on his great channel. So that's all for now. Until next time, keep enjoying and digging deeper into the hero stories you love. Thanks for watching.